What's good? What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So I already know what you guys are thinking. This video definitely is about Ryan Garcia. We got Ryan Garcia speaking on Floyd Mayweather and advice that he gives him in the news. And I know what you guys are thinking. Why do I have a picture of John Ryder on a video with Ryan Garcia? Well, this kind of goes to the video that I did a few days ago about Shakur Stevenson retiring. You guys remember when I stated like that once a fighter retires, their team notifies BoxRec, and then no matter when the fight, no matter how soon or how recent his last fight was, it'll change from active to inactive, right? The only time it has an inactive is if a fighter has gone a year without fighting, right? Well, John Ryder just announced his retirement recently, a few days ago, and as you guys can see, he just fought January 27th, and you can see where it says status, it says inactive. That is why I know for a fact Shakur Stevenson, I think we all know that Shakur Stevenson is not fighting. I mean, that's the first thing I do when a fighter says they're retiring. I go to BoxRec, and you know, if it says inactive, then again, without a doubt, they're retiring. But if it says active, they're not retiring. Again, the only time it says inactive is if a fighter either is retired or has not fought in over a year, all right? But let's get to the topic, man. We got Ryan Garcia speaking on his relationship with Floyd Mayweather. He says when Floyd Mayweather talks, I shut up and listen. He spoke on the relationship that these two have. Let me go ahead and get to it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give you my opinion, because I definitely do feel like Floyd has given some fighters good advice. Some have taken it, some has not. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so shout out to BoxingScene.com. It says, Ryan Garcia says, I don't really speak when Floyd's talking, respect him more than a lot of people. All right, it says the admiration Ryan Garcia has for Floyd Mayweather Jr. apparently goes beyond casual association. During the lengthy interview with Patrick David on the PBD podcast, Garcia, the junior welterweight contender from Victorville, California, opened up about his much publicized friendship with Money May, making it clear that he respects the Hall of Fame fighter more than most people, even within his inner circle. When Bet David asked which high-profile person in his life had the license to offer him harsh, unbated criticism. I want to know which GOAT, greatest of all time, you allowed to privately kick your ass. Garcia immediately named Mayweather. So they asked him, like, basically, out of all the fight, like, he's around a lot of Hall of Famers, like, you know, Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, and, you know, recently he's connected with Floyd Mayweather, and he said that out of all of them, basically the question is, out of all of them, which ones do you keeps it 100 with you, basically. Floyd Garcia said, I don't really speak when Floyd is talking, and I speak a lot. I'm a big talker. I don't speak when Floyd is talking. He tells me a bunch of things. I just shut up. Floyd can talk. Oh yeah, Garcia continued. He called me out. He's called me out. So it's like, what did Jesus say? Be wise as a serpent, gentle as a dove. He comes out as gentle. He doesn't come out like aggressive, because I don't like that. God doesn't do that to me unless it's bad. Unless if I'm really messing up. I can hear Floyd. So when he says that, just to get it, you know, not to get it misconstrued, he's talking, you know, he's not calling Floyd God. He's talking about God, because Ryan Garcia is very religious or whatnot. Nothing wrong with that at all. I can hear Floyd's voice and I can respect it. I don't like talking when he's speaking. He even says it. Know when to speak and know when not to speak. Like, that's facts. I really respect Floyd more than a lot of people. Added Garcia, did he call me Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis, the three-face of boxing? Yes. Not everyone has been pleased with Garcia's tight-knit relationship with Floyd. It says relations, but I don't really like how that sounds. But anyways, Oscar De La Hoya of Golden Boy, the longtime promoter of Garcia, has taken issue with what he feels to be a potential instance of tampering. In a recent social media, De La Hoya informed Mayweather to F off. De La Hoya and Mayweather have been sworn enemies since the days of active fighters. Not all of Mayweather's instructions have been panned out in a positive ways for Garcia. According to Garcia, it was Mayweather who advised him to stop talking with WBC 140-pound titleist Devin Haney and focus on a fight with Mayweather's client, Rolando Romero, on the logic of beating Romero and first earning a title. He could pave the way for a bigger unification fight with Haney. Of course, in what was an embarrassing turn of events, Romero would go on to fight Isaac Cruz March 30th on the undercard of Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu at 155-pound bout. That's the Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu fight. That's at 155 pounds bout at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Garcia insists that he has now resumed talks with Haney. Garcia and Mayweather drew headlines last month when the two were seen jogging together early in the morning. Garcia revealed that he was the one who suggested the idea to Mayweather, whom he claimed was overly impressed with his work ethic. That 3 o'clock in the morning run with Floyd, that was my idea, Garcia said. Like, Floyd, let's go, let's hit a run. Oh, wow. You know what Floyd told me on the run? I promise you this, as God is my witness, he looked me in the eye, and it almost sounded like he's crying. You know, you don't hear his voice get like this very few times. He goes, I respect you, just like that. I respect you. Like you know when Tyson choked. What? Hold on. I respect you like you know when Tyson chokes up. I respect you. And I was like, why, Floyd? I don't get the when Tyson. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting the chills all over my body because nobody's doing what you're doing. Nobody. Floyd calls me all the time and I'm running all the time. Floyd's like, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. So, all right. That's words from Ryan Garcia about Floyd. Let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so to each his own, man. It's good that I think it's good that Ryan Garcia feels like he has somebody that he could trust. Obviously, his relationship with Oscar De La Hoya is publicly sour. He outed Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. But I look at everything as a chess move. I mean, it's Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya are definitely enemies or whatnot. They don't like each other, whatever. It's ironic that he goes to Floyd, whatever. But I feel like Floyd definitely has given some people good advice. I do understand where Floyd was going as far as like, bro, fight Rolly Romero, get a title, and then fight Devin Haney. That makes that fight bigger, and that's true. But for whatever reason, maybe Floyd was just trying to prevent Ryan from fighting Devin Haney. I don't know, bro. But for whatever reason, Rolly Romero just hit a 360 on Ryan, and now it's fighting Isaac Cruz. And to Ryan's defense, that doesn't make, it doesn't make sense. Like, bro, you could have been offered more money and been a main event, but yet you choosing to be a co-main event fighter and take less money. I don't get that, but whatever, it is what it is. All right. It's still an interesting fight, Rolly versus Isaac. All right, but anyways, Floyd has definitely worked with a lot of young fighters. He's worked with Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Richardson Hitson, Africa. I call him Africa. Anyways, Africa. He's worked with, he's worked with a lot of young guys and giving them advice. Some people have taken advice from Floyd, some hasn't. Like Adrian Broner is one of the ones that didn't really, to me, take the advice. I think Floyd was working with Adrian Broner at one particular time, and I feel like Floyd kind of washed his hands with AB because AB, really chose not to listen to Floyd. But in Ryan's situation, bro, shout out to Ryan Garcia. I think that whatever he needs to do to get himself focused is the right, kudos to him. I still feel like Derek James is not a good fit for Ryan Garcia. I think Ryan Garcia needs to seek out a different trainer. Maybe like what's his name that worked with what's his name? Everett Sanchez. The one worked with Triple G. I can't think of his name. I know Sanchez is his last name, but anyways, or like a Freddie Roach or something like that. I don't know, but I don't think that Derrick James is a good fit for him. But whatever Ryan does, man, I definitely hope that he makes the fight with Devin Haney. I mean, these two have been kind of rivals since the amateur days. They fought, you know, 6 times in the amateur. I think they split 3. They're 3-3 in the amateurs. You know, in the pro game, obviously Devin Haney has taken off his, you know, he's gotten a lot better. They were supposed to, you know, Ryan Garcia was Devin Haney's mandatory at 135. Didn't want to fight Devin, so hopefully they can go ahead and get that fight going, man, because this is a fight that I think that, you know, would do good for both of them, right? Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?